Hello my dears, we are back with another episode of me playing in Otome for the first time, and here we have Cinderella Phenomenon. I do fully intend on streaming, it's just I want it to be kind of where I'm already a little bit past the storyline. I have some suitors to play around with, and right now I think I'm still kind of developing a character arc with the main character, so let's get to it. I promise we'll do our best to answer your questions. I don't even know where to start. What would you like to know? Yes! Okay, I finally get to like make decisions. We know why she's cursed, because she is a horrible person. How do I break the curse? What happens if I don't break the curse? Why are you two working together? I'm definitely more geared towards these two. What happens if I don't break the curse? I think you know the answer to that one already, princess. What else would you like to know? Okay. How do I break it? The necklace you've got is one of Cinderella's glass slippers. To break the curse, you must get the second slipper, complete the pair. How do I do that? By doing 3 good deeds. What? She's like, what are good deeds? It's a very easy thing to do. At least for someone who knows how to be good. 3 good deeds. What does that even mean? I wouldn't even know where to start. Oh, girl. Take heart, princess. Goodness is innate in everyone. What else would you like to know? Ugh, I have to know all of this? Oh, my curse. Seriously, you're really going to ask that? I wouldn't have asked if I knew the answer. You have such a temper. Very well. Oh. What color? I think it's gonna be purple. Okay. Yeah, why are we even... oh! And now, I will not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. Just watch me. I will free myself from this curse. What is this place? But as soon as the people in the room notice me, the room falls into immediate silence. Oh! Well, look at what we have here. The Ice Princess herself. How do you know I'm the Ice Princess? They know who I am? I didn't think it was true. Cursed for her cold-heartedness. That's to be expected. You remember who I am and yet you still treat me like this? Well, you aren't really a princess anymore, are you? You're one of us now, girl. Everyone, please, you shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. Princess, let me apologize. They mean no offense. What is this place? Girl, it looks like a cafe. Welcome to the Marchen Tavern, a home for those with the fairy tale curse. Temperature drops several degrees. What just happened? What just happened? I feel the cold stares return. Disgust, contempt. As if I am the reason they are cursed and have to take refuge in the marchen in the first place. Make friends? All I've ever had are my dolls. I've never needed friends. I will break this curse on my own. I was told it was rude to stare. One man suddenly stands up, the anger apparent on his face. His hands clench and unclench into fists as he glares at me pointedly. Jurin and Garland place themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man. You know the rules. What happened in the past stays in the past. And no one is allowed to harm anyone else in the marchen. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here. No matter, the Ice Princess will get what's coming to her. He throws one last glare my way before sitting back down. Break the rules and you'll get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here. Juren's tone is cold and firm. There's no doubt that she means what she says. So, these are the great knights of the Order of Caldera? The marchen begins to settle down. People eventually go back to their conversation and meals. Okay! I walk toward an empty table, realizing that I am being deliberately ignored. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. What is it? They hate me. They hate me. When I've only ever left the palace twice in my life. Huh. How did this happen? Good question. The only people who treated me with any respect were Anise, Juren, and Garlon. Is it because they cannot remember who I am? Maybe being in the marchen is not such a good idea. I doubt anyone here wants to help me break my curse. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. Okay, this is honestly making me practice like my acting. I think I need to have some distinct personalities with my reading. Karma, she's a beautiful lady. Waltz is a boy, magician. And I'm the brat. Okay. Okay. What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us what it is. Cinderella. Oh goodness, Cinderella. That explains the nature of your curse. Only it's been reversed, hasn't it? Riches to rags. That's one way of putting it. Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, princess. He mostly speaks nonsense. I thought so. I thought so. I'm pretty sure he saved me. He did! Princess? Girl. Takes me by surprise. Yeah, where does she come from? May I speak with you? I'd like you to meet someone, though. I'm sure you already know him quite well. Who is it? Fred! Rod. So, you really are cursed. I was the one that gave Sebi to Rod, so that he still had some way to voice his opinions. Sebi? Short for Sebastian. Cute, isn't it? It's nice to meet you, princess. Why is it a robot? Sebi's voice changes when it greets me. The tone it uses is lower when it speaks for Rod. Perhaps that is what Rod's voice actually sounds like. Huh. Wait, if he remembers me, does that mean the mermaid's curse? Oh, what? That is my curse. Rod has been mute all this time because he is cursed. Does everyone else know? Obviously, they are my family. Even the king? He knows as well. So, am I the only one you never told? I didn't think you'd particularly care either way. She wouldn't have. He's not wrong. Yet, I cannot believe I did not know. I was left out once again. Girl, what are you doing here? I have been trying to help Rod with his curse. That is why he comes to the marchen from time to time. But I don't even want... Anyway, I only came here today to confirm that you were truly cursed. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It was a big surprise when I woke up one day and you weren't in the palace. An even bigger surprise when I found out no one remembered you. It's been days since I was cursed. I wonder, how are things in the palace? Livelier, happier. Happier? I've never seen my family happier than they are now. I'd say it's a good thing you aren't a princess anymore. Oh, the music. Oh. I'd always thought Rod didn't really care about me regardless, but this is the truth? So this is how you truly feel. Yeah? So I have to be cursed for you to open up about how you truly feel? The only reason why I didn't say anything earlier was because Emma didn't want me to. I'm happier too, now that you're gone. I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. I'm going to return to the palace now. Bye! I'm gone, and they're all happier. Your very existence has been erased in the palace. They've never known you. That doesn't mean they're happy without you. Even the king. What did I expect? Why did you bring me here? The people in the marchen, they... I shouldn't have left you alone in there. I'm sorry. What? You knew how they felt about me? What have I ever done to them? Now isn't the right time to explain. When will it ever be the right time? There is so much lore. I know it's sitting on so much lore. So many things have happened to you. I need you to be patient, Lucette. Has the prince already left? Yes, he has. Princess, we'll talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse. Did I miss something? No. Right. Maybe the fairy is right. I don't think I'm ready to find out how I made so many people hate me. Get down to business. What should we do with her? Get down to business. Yeah, I guess I don't. Can't I just, like, stay here? I thought fairies lived in luxury. Are you broke? Ouch. Even the ice princess can tell. And yet you still take people in. That's always been how Parfait operates. She's just good-natured to a fault. I'm told suffocating beneath my debt will be what kills me. Why don't you just leave? I assume you make enough to take care of yourself. Leave someone who's in need of help? I could never. And that, princess, is how goodness works. How goodness works. It's not as if I accept freeloaders. All my boarders help me run the marchen and do errands. The princess has never worked a day in her life. I doubt she'll be useful. Do I even have a choice? Girl, this sounds great. I toss and turn in bed, unable to fall asleep. The mattress is hard and the sheets are itchy. Nothing at all like the bed I had in the palace. What I would give for my old bed again, for any of the comforts of my home. I miss my dolls. Oh, who's running at me? Who's running at me? I sit up immediately. What is going on? Oh my gosh, what happened? Looking anxious. What's happening? Sorry, did we wake you? No, but the noises Garlon was making would have woken up the dead. Jareen and I found an injured man while we were doing our rounds. We brought him here. An injured man? Wait, what were you doing outside? It's almost 1 in the morning. Nothing you need to worry about. These people will just help anyone they find on the streets? What if this man is dangerous? Do you think the witches got to him? It's possible. We'll find out when he wakes up. Is this gonna be my love interest? The next day reveals only suffered a minor head injuries. She says she expects him to wake up soon. I look at the tray of food in my hands, and he says ask me to bring it up to the stranger's room while she finishes the rest of her cooking. Okay, girl. Goodness, what's that portrait done to you to deserve that look? I must say that it's odd to see the princess doing something nice for someone. What do you want? I have something to ask the man. Seeing as you're being good enough to deliver breakfast, I thought I'd just tag along with you. If you're going, just bring this tray up yourself. You are not in any position to delegate your duties to me, Miss Lucette. Come on, our guest must be famished. Seeing no way out, I followed Delora to the spare room the man had been put in. Let's see. Come in. Let's see if this is my man. Oh. I thought the man would have been old, but to my surprise, he looks young, probably in his early 20s. Okay, he seems lost as he stares at a small notebook. Good morning. Good to see you're awake and breathing. The man looks up at her when she speaks. The instant he sees us, his eyes widen. Why is he staring at us like that? Am I dead? What? I'm in heaven. Or maybe you two are angels that have fallen out of it. The music. I see. What can a humble gentleman like myself do for you lovely ladies? Ah, you could join me on this bed. It's very comfortable and there's plenty of room for the both of you. Creep! I'll follow your lead on this one, princess. Princess? Ah, of course. Such a beautiful lady could only be a princess. Look at the noble way you hold up that tray. Throw the tray at him! Guys, I want to do this. Can I throw the tray at him? I'm tempted to let you. Feisty as well. Oh! Be still, my beating heart! Huh? You... Oh, he's awake! Another lovely lady has entered my chambers. I don't think my heart can handle the perfection of 3 of you at once. They're all really cute. I think I know how Casanova here got those head injuries. Some lady decided she'd had enough with his rubbish and wanted to punish him. Punish me? Delora, patience. He may not be in the right state of mind right now. He did take injuries to the head after all. The man finally stops to just look at me. He narrows his eyes and stares so hard I almost want to slap him. What? You're familiar. But no, it's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? Oh, sorry, you saw that. What are you doing here? If he knows, then he's... Well, he's definitely not a witch or a fairy. Can only mean one thing if he recognizes the ice princess. What is your name, good sir? I would answer any questions you ask of me, madam, but... The man looks at the notebook in his hand. I don't remember. Amnesia? I know everything about Angelique, and yet I don't know the first thing about myself. Except that I have the Rumpelstiltskin curse. Rumpelstiltskin? Is that a fairy tale? I knew it. He's got the fairy tale curse. Delora, we've been knew that. Fairy tale curse? Oh, he doesn't know it. Do you remember how to break it? From what I remember, I need to somehow collect 3 memories and get them to appear in this journal as entries. The man needs to journal. He shows us the notebook he's been holding on to since we entered the room. My first memory is of waking up and holding this. I thought there would be information in there, but it's empty. Oh, another victim of the curse. You must be tired. Lucette will leave your breakfast here and we'll go give you some time to yourself. We'll be outside if you need anything else. Rumpelstiltskin. What is that fairy tale about? Honestly, I don't even know. Delora does not do a good job of hiding her laughter. She snorts and I cross my arms, embarrassed. Mother burned the fairy tales in the palace before I got the chance to read them all. Fine, I'll keep it short. Thank you, Delora. Once upon a time, there was a girl that... Wait, I have to read this. Once upon a time, there was a girl that was said to be able to spin straw into gold. The king found her and locked her up in a tower. He said he wouldn't let her out until she turned all of the straw into the room into gold. But the girl was just a normal human girl. She knew she would never be able to turn the straw into gold and feared that she would be locked up forever. That was when an odd little man appeared before her and offered to do the job for her if she gave him something in return. The girl gave him her necklace and the man spent the rest of the night spinning the straw into gold. Okay. However, the girl wasn't released. The second night, she was given more straws to spin, and the little man appeared once more. This time, she gave him her ring. On the third night, the king ordered her to spin the straw one last time, and if she did, she would be released and made his queen. However, that night, the girl had nothing left to give the little man, so they made an agreement. He would spin the straw into gold for her so long as she gave him her first child. I personally never understood why the girl would want to marry the king in the first place. Yeah, parfait. Hush, I'm trying to tell a story over here. Oh, and she hushed. Years passed and the queen finally gave birth to her first child. That night, the odd little man returned and demanded his due, but the queen didn't want to give up her child. The man then said that he wouldn't take the child if the queen was able to give his name in 3 days. Guess his name. The man's name was Rumpelstiltskin. Did she guess it? Oh yeah, the night before her time was up officially, the queen was drawn to the forest by the sound of a little voice. She saw the little man celebrating his upcoming victory, singing about how nobody had or ever would guess his real name, which was Rumpelstiltskin. He does not sound particularly smart, so agrees the general populace. Sometimes I wonder how Hans was able to come up with such tall tales. Well, the marchen is opening soon. I expect another busy day. Especially busy for you, Lucette. You need to start coming up with good deeds. Ugh. Rumple, you are not here to flirt. But this lovely lady is unattended. Sir Rumple, please, you're making me blush. Because the man couldn't remember his name, he fashioned one from his own curse. Rumple. I think it suits him. I will never understand Parfait. I've returned! Speak of the devil. Did you miss me? Karma had left abruptly yesterday, saying that she had something very important to take care of. Boxes in his arms. There's a lot of like mixed pronouns in here. I want to hear this because you made me run that errand for you at the toy shop the other day. Because gentlemen carry things for ladies. I'm going to drop them now. Those boxes contain very important contents. Welcome home, Miss Karma. Nice to see you've survived the trip. Waltz? Thank you, Anise. So this is our new housemate. We have not had the opportunity to meet. I am... We We are all surprised when Rumple suddenly reaches out to grab Karma's hand. My life before this moment has been a depressing monochrome. Now that you have entered my bleak existence, I see everything in beautiful blazing color. And nothing shines more brightly, more vividly than you. Oh. I am Rumple, my sweet. Let us talk marriage. The eyes of Karma. I stare at Karma, waiting for her to flirt back. She is not happy. At the very least, I expect her to wave Rumple away for being a fool. But she remains eerily silent. Answer, my angel, I beg of you. Keep. Say the word, and it is done. Your filthy hands off of me! Ow. Not again. I would never be interested in the likes of you. Go on, lad. Give him a good beating, like the one you gave to me. My queen, there is no need for violence. What did you call me? Please calm down, Rumple is still recovering. What is going on? Karma is a man, doesn't take kindly to being flirted with. Or proposed to. Wait, she is a man? But your voice, your face, your breasts. Ow! That's what you're focusing on, pervert. I worship all aspects of the human form, but my particular favorite has always been... Another smack. Ow! Do yourself a favor and shut up. I never would have known, but why would he do this? Don't look at me like that. I have my reasons. Is it because of your curse? Yes. I want to know. I am undone. My heart is in pieces. You knew him for 10 minutes. For those that can hear the music of their heart like I can't believe I'm still in this tavern. I'm back with my headphones. Okay. Prince Rod, perfect timing. Please join us for lunch. I only came to talk to you, Lady Parfait. But I'm hungry, and I have no wish to make you wait while I eat. Come join us. Please, Your Highness, I've made too much as usual. You must help us finish. Very well. A cursed princess and a cursed prince. Even when Mother was alive, I had all my meals alone, since my parents were always too busy to sit down for meals with me. The meals with Ophelia and her children were always so awkward and silent. Somehow, the atmosphere is lively and friendly, even though I barely know anyone here. Is something wrong? Excuse me? You've barely touched your food. Don't you like it? Dolores said this was one of your favorites. I'm just not used to eating with company, that's all. They say that sharing a meal brings the family closer together. Garland. I apologize. Closer together, huh? So, have you made any progress on how you're gonna do those good deeds? There's no way I'm admitting that I do not even know how to complete one. I get it, she's not good. If you're having so much trouble on your own, you should ask someone to give advice or teach you. Okay, I can do this. It's as simple as that. The princess is indeed lucky, as I am available for teaching duties. No doubt I'd be the better choice, as I don't go about deceiving the world. Excuse me? Ooh. From one-sided flirting to bitter enemies, and all the span of a few hours. The man broke my heart. Anyway, I'd also be happy to help you in any way I can, princess. And I'm sure your stepbrother would be happy to help as well. Okay, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that want to help. Got it. I don't think I would pick the best teacher for this sort of thing. I only teach others how to fight. Never mind the fact that Jurin herself still struggles to be good. What? You're lucky, aren't you? So many people are willing to help you. Why? Why are you all willing to help me? That's what we do at the marchen. We help each other. Lesson number 1. Doing good means helping whenever one can. Just let us know if you want our help, okay? Just no one for yourself. You don't need to care anyone for yourself. Okay. This is what Mother in the last few years have taught me. I've always been alone, and it's just easier that way. And yet, these strangers, these people that I've only known for a few days are so willing to help me when they will gain nothing in return. Is this the goodness I was meant to see, Father? How can I even begin to trust and care for others when I have forgotten how to do so? I'm slowly beginning to understand what I must do. What is it? What is it? Chapter 2, the decision. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness we're through chapter 1. Okay. I have found the perfect job for our Cinderella. Oh. Did they just... Ta-da! Lucette will be in charge of sweeping the marchen floors. What? Perfect. Even she should be able to do that. Could you, princess? I refuse. I kind of like Delora. But look, I even put a cute little ribbon on the bow just for on the broom just for you. It's your very own special broom. Our princess is ugly. She said here, I put a bow on it. Hard-headed as ever. Don't worry. I have a fix for this. Oh! Suddenly the broom flies into my hands. I'm pulled helplessly, doing all the thing as the thing begins to sweep. I try to pull my hands away, but they may as well be glued to the broom. They do not budge. What have you done? You should be thanking me. I'm helping you with your duties. Delora, isn't this a little too much? Oh, nonsense. The princess is learning useful new skills. Mr. Broom will teach her everything she needs to know. If the floor is dirty, Mr. Broom will come to life and start sweeping, and it will not stop until the floors are spotless. What? Come on, Parfait. We've got time for a cup of tea. But she'll be fine. A little sweeping never killed anyone. You are dreadful. Enjoy your time with Mr. Broom. Wait, did they really just leave? Oh, hey, slow down. The broom begins to sweep faster. Wow. Despite my protests, I am still forced, like a puppet, to sweep the floors with grudging tenacity. Oh, I can barely catch my breath. It has like a little face. Princess Parfait sent me to check. How lovely, it's so clean. I can see my reflection on the floorboards. I'm impressed. Do not even think about stepping into this room with your dirty shoes. Goodness, I didn't know how princesses could be such terrifying creatures. You are aware that the marchen is opening soon, yes? The floor isn't going to stay clean forever. Then do not open the marchen! I do sympathize with you, princess. It's difficult adjusting to the commoner's life. What would you know about that? More than you think. Is this my mother? Oh, did I let that slip? That was my mistake. Karma just smiles at me, his eyes gleaming with playful mischief. He is definitely hiding something. Is he my mother? My hands are red and sore from all the sweeping I've done today. I guess if she's never held a broom. I lay down to rest. Tiredness falls upon me like a heavy, suffocating blanket. I close my eyes and feel myself shift into the bed and into the darkness of sleep. Whom should I ask for help today? I want to do Rumple again. I'm gonna do it again. Is not served by the usual blushing ladies. Okay. You are not surrounded by a flock of ladies. You must have done something to offend them. He looks at me, the surprise apparent on his face. Princess, have you come to mend my broken heart? Excuse me? I was speaking with a lady here only hours ago when she told me that she was betrothed to someone else. That happened hours ago and you're still sitting here? Rumple places his chin on the palm of his hand, looking very tired. In mourning, the heart is a fragile thing, Princess. Won't you help heal my shattered heart? Rumple stares at me when I do not answer. That would count as a good deed, you know. Helping you would count as a good deed. Thank goodness. Doing things out of the kindness of your heart is a good deed, Princess. The kindness of my own heart. Why would I want to help you when you've done nothing for me? Kindness isn't a thing that needs to be necessarily returned, Princess. Single instances of affection can make a heart lighter. Why does he go through the trouble of making his words sound so much fancier? I will not help you mend your broken heart because that would be an act of stupidity, not kindness. Rumple's shoulders slump as he frowns. Now my heart is even more fragmented. You suffer from a broken heart every day. You are rejected. Of course, because to pour your heart out to somebody only to be rejected is a cruel fate, Princess. You probably deserved rejection. What with the way you flirt with everyone, so no, I'm not going to help you. Deal with your own. I turn around and walk away. Dang! The acts Rumple puts on are annoying. I hope she helps him tomorrow. A month has passed, and she hasn't completed one good deed? How to be a good person. It's been a month? Ugh. Oh, flashback. What makes someone good? It's being selfless. I think it's important that you consider another person's feelings. Patience. The ability to soothe even the most broken of hearts. Forget I asked. Bravery. Loyalty. You must be beautiful both on the inside and out. Right. Must I be all of those things in order to be good? According to Parfait, I cannot just pretend. It has to come from my heart. I place my hand on my chest and consider the steady pulse of my heartbeat. That will not be easy. I think of the possible ways I might be able to break my curse, but in the end, my mind is blank. Mother, what am I supposed to do? A dream? Oh, your personal feelings are nothing but a weakness for others to exploit. That is why you do not show them. You only show them that they are strong. Oh, wait, did I read that wrong? I read that wrong. That is why you do not show them. You only show them that you are strong. Yes, Mother. You must not let false kindness deceive you. People will use niceties to trick you into exploiting your weak emotions. But you can trust me, Lucette. I will never hurt you. I will never lie to you. I am all you need. I love you, Lucette. I love you too, Mother. That was the worst thing I've ever read. How are those lessons of yours going? I hope you're not giving anyone a difficult time. I am the only one having a difficult time. Have you tried pairing up with someone? Pairing up? Some of the people in the tavern pair up to assist each other. 2 heads are better than 1, as they say. Okay, and now she's gonna pair up. I want the quill. Oh! I guess I choose. Oh, and now I choose. I'm choosing Rumple. The flatterer! I'm so excited. I do not know why the first person that popped into my mind was Rumple. 'Cause you like him. Just because he puts a smile on ladies' faces with his flirting does not mean he can help me do a good deed. And yet, here I am. And you, my sweet, are like sunshine peeking through the clouds on a dark day. You litter the ground with so much golden light and make every flower reach out toward your warmth. On second thought, maybe I should reconsider. Princess! Rumple noticed me, however, and immediately waves me over. Is he gonna fight me if I walk away? I just remembered that I have to do something. I turn around to start walking, but I'm immediately stopped when I feel Rumple's hand on my shoulder. I slap his hand away. Fierce as always, you remind me of a rose with thorns, Princess. He leans closer and winks at me. But the thorns are what make the rose so alluring. Are you always so persistent, or do you actually want me to slap you again? Your slapping me is but a small blockade in the road. I will never give up on you, Princess. Does he enjoy it when I purposely try to ignore him? The most brilliantly sparkling gems are buried deep within the ground, and it takes much effort to unearth. What? Princess, you are like one of those gems. No, I am not like a gem. Rumple, why would you deal with someone like her? What? Lucette is like a budding flower, and I want to do my best to help her bloom in whatever way I can. Aw. You've come to me for advice, right? How did he know? The look of the shock on your face is adorable, and so absolutely satisfying. It seems like I hit the nail right on the head. Rumple, she is obviously too stubborn to admit that she needs your help. These women are infuriating. Ah! Sorry. Rumple leans a little closer to me, and suddenly he's whispering in my ear. Let me tell you, look, Princess, making a person happy just to see them smile is definitely a good deed. Oh, making someone feel important is never a disservice. Compose. What do you think? I'm pretty knowledgeable, aren't I? All he ever talks about is doting on people, flirting with them, and making them smile. He continues talking. Which is why I will make an excellent partner. I take a step back. Rumple's now looking at me with a triumphant smile. How did you... I'm very perceptive, Princess. You overheard my conversation with Parfait? She told me about it. She... did? Only briefly. So you're not perceptive at all. Perceptive at all. Princess, you cannot see it, but I am drowning in my own tears. He just assumed I was going to be partners with him, which is very annoying. I do not even know why I was considering partnering with Rumple when he says the same things over and over again. And I do not think I could be around him day in and day out. Oh my, what do I spot here? The Lord appears in front of us, a sly smile on her face. Slacking off, you two? I'm on break! That break ended about 5 minutes ago, Rumple. And Princess, I think there's a broom that needs attending. Fine. There's no use complaining, and I would rather get away from Rumple. Rumple turns to the ladies and smiles. My lovely ladies, I will be back later, and I promise that we will continue our conversation without any interruptions. Oh, and Princess? We'll continue our conversation later as well. Ah, she does not respond. Oh god, can share me with more of his compliments. Making a person happy just to see them smile. Can such a thing really be considered a good deed? The days of the timer go by. This song, you were looking at Rumple with a funny expression on your face. No, I wasn't. Looks at me sadly, but I do not care. What I do is none of her business. I think the girls are jealous of you too. What? I glance around the tavern and notice that there are girls glowering at me, and I'm not unaccustomed to these glares since people always looked at me this way. During the times I left the palace, people gave the same looks, but this feels different somehow. Why would they be jealous? Because you're Rumple's partner. I am not his partner. You're not? He's been telling everyone that you are. I never agreed to being partners with him. Ah! I feel your longing gaze upon my back, and I have arrived, my princess. Suddenly appears, smiling brightly. I suddenly have the strong urge to slap the smile right off of his face. Dang, girl. We are not partners. But princess, you asked for my advice that I gave to you because I care. No one else cares as much about you as I. And so I proclaimed us both partners because we are a match made in heaven. You're so overwhelmed with gratitude that you are at a loss of words. If I could throw something at you, I would. A punch packed with as much as strength as your love. Oh my. Hello everyone, it seems like you're having fun. How is this fun? Rumple is never fun. All he ever does is spout nonsense. He doesn't mean any harm, princess. He's just filled to the brim with so many compliments, and he needs to get them off his chest. I don't know if that's anyone's problem. Well, he can go direct them at one of his many other adoring fans. I shift my gaze to Rumple and furrow my brows at him. Or do you only direct them at me because you enjoy how much I ignore you? I only want to help, princess. That's what partners do, right? But we are not partners. Just try this partnership out, princess. I promise it will be worth your while. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, princess. You can always change partners. Lady Parfait, you've broken my heart. You are very good at healing your broken heart by now, Rumple. Anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt. I only need to speak with a niece to make sure that she doesn't need any help with a particular list. Guys, this music. A list? A list of herbs for, yourself? Is it yourself? Lady Parfait, is this about your body? What's wrong with your body? It's nothing to concern yourself, princess. My body is just a little frail because of the burden on it. That's right, Parfait mentioned having to bear the Crystallium Lucius. A thought occurs to me as I look at her more closely. Wait, could you use magic to heal yourself? Shakes her head and sighs. I don't have the ability to heal. None of us do, except for one particular witch who calls herself the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor? Is something wrong? There's a wistful smile. The name just sounds familiar. It's likely you heard about her from someone else before. Humans do know of her existence after all. Do you need any help? I would be more than happy to escort a lovely lady like yourself around town. She pulls a list from her bag nearby and holds it out. There are a few items on the list as far as I can see. Don't worry about it, Rumple. It's not that much at all. Just at the list, his expression suddenly smooths into something more serious. May I have that? I've added some things that might be helpful. The herbs on that list are for joint pains, and you might want something a little more general. How does he know all that? Everyone's staring at Rumple with wide eyes. Even Parfait looks impressed. Little doctor. You've used herbs before, Rumple? Maybe. I don't remember, but for some reason, names came to the top of my head as I was looking at that list. Thank you. It's always my pleasure to help a lovely lady. Now, Anise, please let me accompany you to town. Aw, chivalrous. I would love to help with whatever I can, and more names might come to me. That sounds nice. Thank you, Rumple. Turns to me, a mischievous smile on his face. Whenever he looks at me like that, I know he's going to suggest something ridiculous. Princess Lucette should accompany us for the experience. I do not need experience. How are you going to shower people with compliments if you know nothing about them? Being out in town will be good for you. Rumple has a point. The more you expand your world, the more willing you are to learn more about people. I do not need to be lectured. Oh, Princess, it wasn't meant to be a lecture. I'm just letting you know that experience is invaluable. Come on, Princess, let us escort the lovely Anise around town. What about your work? He puts a finger to my lips and grins. No one seems to have thought of that, so it will be our little secret. I saw his hand away, but he just grins at me joyfully. How did I get dragged into all this? Please don't stay out for too long. We won't. Into town. Thank goodness I'm out of that tavern. Both the usual compliments. He never seems to tire of it. Helps with certain herbs, medications, accepts all the compliments she gives him, with all of a triumphant smile. I know Anise knows about herbs because she's helped me before, but how does Rumple know so much about them? This must be a part of the past that he doesn't remember. Enters a store by herself at one point, leaving me alone with Rumple. I'm a mysterious man, aren't I? I turned to look at him and noticed the easy smile adorning his face. A man with amnesia is full of secrets after all. I bet you're even more curious about me. Women always love mysterious men. I do not particularly care. But Princess, if my curse is my amnesia, then shouldn't you care somehow? As partners, we're going to help each other out, right? I do not see how I can help you with your amnesia. Maybe this is a spell that only broken by true love's kiss. Shall we see? The playful smile. I'm accustomed to this behavior, but now, so this does not faze me. I'm really sigh at his nonsense. You already said yourself that you need to gather entries from some kind of journal. Princess, you're no fun. A little kiss wouldn't hurt anyone. I would die before I kissed you. Princess, that's so sad. He says that, but he's still smiling. Why is he so unfazed by everything I say to him? You only ever have terrible suggestions. It was a mistake to trust you. Might have good advice, but I have great ideas. You haven't helped with my curse at all. I have been trying though. You haven't even told me how to get a good deed. I told you before, princess, compliments make a person happy, and making a person happy is a good deed. So you flirting with women and using shallow compliments on them is a good deed? On the surface, the compliments may seem shallow, but if you swim a little deeper, complimenting people cannot be a good deed. Making them happy is. All you have to do is listen to people, sympathize with them, maybe get to know them, and you can make them happy by doing even small things for them. Women enjoy the compliments, princess. Besides, how could I see such beauties and not compliment them? It would be such a disservice. You give compliments to people you do not even care about. Princess. Rumple's voice trails off as he stares past me. His smile falters for a few moments, and a look of confusion ripples his features. I turn to follow his gaze and see a small boy staring at us. He is shyly hiding behind some kind of notebook. There's that seriousness again. It was the same thing that happened when he added something to the list for parfait. Then suddenly, the expression changes into Rumple's usual bright smile. Hello there. Would you like to come and speak with us, young girl? Girl? You don't remember me, sir? Oh, do I know you? I used to come to your clinic. You saved me before. The boy draws us closer, still hiding shyly behind his book. I'm sorry, little sir. I'm afraid that my memories are a bit scrambled right now. I can't even remember my own name. Really? Where is Anise? Why is she taking so long? The last thing I want to hear is a conversation between Rumple and some child. Is he going to shower this boy with compliments too? It's a shame that I can't remember a boy as bright as yourself. And there it is. I'm not that bright, sir. Not as bright as you, but I want to be. He holds up his notebook, which has a small name scribbled in the corner. The words, "My dreams," are written on the front cover in cursive letters. What's this? I want to be just like you when I grow up, so I started a book of dreams, just like my mom told me to. She said I could become a doctor too, so long as I try my best. A doctor? You forgot that you were a doctor, sir? Rumple, a doctor? The boy continues to hold out the book, and finally Rumple takes it and flips it to the front page. Rumple is holding the book close to his face, so I cannot see it. I rise to the tip of my toes and attempt to look over his shoulder. At first, Rumple does not notice me as he stares at the page. Then, belatedly, he realizes I am there and lowers the book so that I can read too. I lean so close to him, our shoulders brush. My eyes scan over the page quickly. The handwriting is crude, barely readable actually, but I can still make out the gist of it. Rumple slowly reads the word out loud. When I'm older, I want to be exactly like that kind doctor that saved me when I had no one else to go to. The boy's face flushes as Rumple reads his words aloud before his curious gaze lands on me. I don't remember you. I look at the boy, irritated. Are you the doctor's wife? Rumple suddenly looks up, eyes wide. He looks down at the boy and then at me. He suddenly looks solemn. I'm surprised by the words that leave his mouth next. Yes, she is. He takes my hand in his, looks down at me, an almost sad look on his face. What's wrong with him? Pull my hand away, slap him. He has had enough slaps. He has such a strange look on his face. Slowly, I try to pull my hand away, but Rumple holds tightly to it. The sadness in his eyes become intense anxiety, and I can see something like fear dancing in his eyes. Do you really think it was my fault? What? Sir? Rumple squeezes my hand a little too tightly. He looks at me desperately. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me go. I finally managed to pry my hand free. Rumple looks at me a few more moments, almost bewildered, and then his eyes suddenly widen. He looks back at the journal and then at me. Oh, I think I blanked out. I'm sorry, Princess. All at once, the sheepish smile breaks into something cheerful again. He's still smiling at me even though I was so curt with him. Rumple is so confusing. The boy looks bewildered. Yeah, he just witnessed a lot. Don't worry about that, little sir. This one here is a feisty thing. I deserved whatever she just did. So she's not your wife, sir? Rumple looks a little surprised, and then he laughs. Unfortunately, no. The beautiful lady is not my wife. Rumple absently rubs at the back of his neck as he looks up at the sky. I'm not entirely sure of what happened, but it seems like I recovered something very important today. Or the beginnings of something important. Something important? Is he talking about a memory? He hands the book back to the boy. Then he leans down and sets a hand on the boy's head. A bell chimes behind us, and he comes out of the store carrying a bag filled with what I assume are herbs and medicines. The boy once again cowers behind his book. Oh, who's this? The wonderful little sir that helps me regain a very important memory. An important memory? Rumple stands out looking triumphant. My good lady, I am a doctor. Oh, really? Truly. Rumple turns back to the boy, who asks a few more questions. He even asks the boy's name, but much to my surprise, the boy shakes his head. I'm sure you told me your name, but I don't remember it. It is like my curse. No one remembers me being a princess, and no one remembers Rumple's true name. Rumple thanks the boy again, many times over, and even buys him a few pieces of candy. The boy's eyes are practically glowing with excitement, and he does not stop smiling. After we see him off and start to head back to the tavern, I begin to contemplate. I am curious about something. Oh? You said that you needed to fill your journal with memories in order to get them back, but the journal you just read wasn't yours. It appears not. It seems that the 3 entries that trigger my memories just need to be written by people I know. Reading them triggers a memory, and then the full entry probably appears in my journal. Huh. I ought to check it when I get back. Yeah, I'm curious. I see. But even without looking into the entry, a memory came into your mind? It's a short, distracting nod. It's not complete, so I'm hoping that something really has appeared in my journal. It feels like it must, considering I remembered something so important. Do you remember anything else at all? The young man that we just met. I believe that he used to come watch me work before. I knew him. He used to look up to me. He was a sweet child. The memory is foggy, but yes, I believe something did happen to him. He became ill. The details of how I saved him must be in the journal. Even though this does not pertain to my curse, I am curious what his journal might say next. I can't remember fully, but the memory feels sad somehow. He turns to me, eyebrows knit together. It is strange to see him with such a serious expression on his face. I really am sorry about earlier, Princess. I think I was on the verge of a memory, and then it got tangled up in my head. I'm surprised by his sudden change in topic. I shake my head slowly. He's quiet for a few moments, before suddenly his smile comes back and he laughs jovially, telling us that there is no point in worrying. Town's outskirts return, feeling eyes behind my back, but there's no one. Oh! Okay. She's tired. Oh, okay. Hi, Anise. No work today. Thank you, Anise. But you still help. She's like charmed to help by like a spell. I just wanted to say thanks. Okay. Never to continue. A little nervous nod before heading back to her room. Okay. Thank you, Anise. I hear exuberant and familiar voice. Yes! My man. Oh, sorry. I should count my lucky stars, for they are giving me a rare opportunity to meet with my lovely princess this late at night. I should have gone to my room. Rumple stops before me, winking. The moonlight on your face makes your eyes beautiful, sparkle like the most precious gold, princess. I'm not in the mood for your flattery. But princess, flattery is just a compilation of compliments. Everyone loves compliments. I do not care for your compliments. Or Lady Anise's thanks either. He heard that? You should learn to let people spoil you. I stare at him. That is the last thing I had ever expected anyone to say. My whole life I've been called spoiled and rotten, the Ice Princess. Even Delore and Parfait want me to do these good deeds because they think I'm incapable of goodness. I clench my fist, continue to stare, not understanding the swell of emotion inside me. Why is he being so nice to me? Your first lesson is learning how to let people spoil you. Draws back his hand, reaching into his pocket, and presents with me a small yellow bag. What's this? For you, my sweet princess. Accept the gift! I'm not used to receiving gifts out of the blue. What a shame. I would give you so many gifts if I could, princess. Why? Because people are moved by gifts when they come from the heart. I take the small bag from Rumple's hand and look at it for a few moments. Besides, this is both a thank you and an apology gift. A thank you for accepting me as your partner, and an apology for my behavior yesterday. I don't remember what I did, but both you and the boy seemed frightened. Oh. Oh! They look so cute on the side. I looked down at the little bag, I opened it, and inside is a little white chocolate piece fashioned into the shape of a flower. It's not much, but you absolutely must accept it, princess. Otherwise, my guilt would drown me in dark shadows of sorrow for the rest of the time. Wow, that was pretty good. The lilies are my favorite flower. Oh. They say you give a white lily to someone you enjoy spending time with. Oh, and in floral language, they also stand for purity and majesty. He winks at me. Perfect for you, princess. Why? Why what? Why would you give this to me? No matter what you say about doing nice things for people, I don't see how that applies to me. And why would you thank me for being your partner? I did not even want to be your partner at first, but you do now. I'm unable to withhold my surprise. Rumple raises an eyebrow and sighs. Oh, bars. Princess, you don't trust compliments, do you? Mother always told me that people were two-sided, that they'd say anything to make you believe they were your friend. No. Never fear, my sweet princess. I'll make sure I compliment you until you learn to accept them. But, no buts. I derive my happiness from making ladies like yourself happy. The compliments may seem strange to you, but don't worry, you'll see it in time. See what? The connections between people. You assume I'm just a flirt, but I get to know an awful lot of people. It's the reason I can guess so much about you. What could Rumple possibly know about me? So, what do you think? Are you more attracted to me now because of my mysterious aura or my doctorly sophistication? He leans closer to me, his eyes sparkling. This is still going. I could be your own personal doctor. I will slap you if you touch me again. Rumple pulls back and raises both his hands to surrender, but the smile does not leave his face. You really are hopeless, aren't you? Do you think so? I thought that the events from today might have proven otherwise. Oh, speaking of which, I read over my journal earlier. Shall I enlighten you? Why would you tell me all of this? Oh, you're not interested? I thought you might be since I was your partner. If I don't listen, you'll still tell me regardless, so feel free to share. Rumple sighs as he flips the journal open. Unfortunately, it was not much. The memory began coming together again as I was reading, but a lot of it still doesn't make sense. I glanced down at the entry he has stopped at. Look at the bottom of the page, princess. I followed his gaze to the bottom of the page and paused, noticing a conspicuous gap. There's no signature, and I always sign the end of every entry I write. I wonder if that might be the final piece of the puzzle. The final piece of your curse? If my name refuses to show up in the book, it may very well be the final memory I need to regain. You believe that the signature will be what gives you your true name then? I have a feeling that might be the case. It was the first thing I noticed when the entry appeared. That would explain why the boy in the town didn't know my name either. And there's something else. Something else that is missing? The journal entry is cryptic at best, vague, almost like an incomplete puzzle piece. I stare at him, not understanding. Slowly, Rumple begins to explain. It says here that the boy's family rushed him to the clinic. He had a terminal illness that I could not cure. He was at death's door and I couldn't save him. But he's still alive, isn't he? He even said you saved him. Is it his wife? Yes, there's a resolution in the journal, but it is not very helpful. I glanced down at the journal entry as Rumple continues to speak. I refused to give up. I knew that there had to be a way to save the boy. I never gave up on my patients. In the journal entry, I described someone who came to help me save the boy. My wife, my wife, my wife. He lifts the book and points to the words, reading them aloud. I met her for the first time tonight. She told me she had some way to help the boy, so we struck a deal. I hope I do not come to regret this. He snaps the journal shut, startling me. He sighs as he runs a hand through his hair. That's it. Someone helped me somehow, and I made a deal. I'm assuming this is related to my curse, but I can't say how. Why did you write so vaguely? I wish I could ask my past self that same question. So, in the end, you're still not sure when you were cursed? Rumple pauses and shakes his head. I believe it started here. Not the curse, but the events that led to it. There's a reason this is the first memory to be triggered. It's important. For a few moments, the two of us are quiet. Rumple's curse is a mystery. Not because he is hiding it like karma is, but because he does not understand it himself. For a few moments, Rumple begins to laugh, breaking the silence. I look at him, startled. What's so funny? Oh, it's not funny, it's just... This is all very mysterious, isn't it? And my mysterious past makes me more alluring, doesn't it? Only Rumple could take such a serious moment and change it into this. Well, what do you think, princess? Are you drawn to the mystery of it? I have no choice. You'd tell me even if I didn't want to know. Oh, but you do. I can see the curiosity in your lovely golden eyes. And I could see it earlier today, too. Thank you for accompanying me to town. I believe that I only met the boy because you were there to guide me. You were there to guide my way. You were looking for medical supplies. The boy appeared through mere coincidence. No, it was more than coincidence. It was destiny. Fine, whatever you say. Listening to him is exhausting. Makes me realize how tired I am. Guys, I'm getting tired. And all these revelations are making my head spin. I'm going to bed now. I'm too tired of this. It has indeed been a busy day. We will continue this enlightening discussion some other time. Perhaps. I turn away with the little chocolate in my hands. As I walk back towards the darkness of the hallway, Rumple's soft voice echoes behind me. Sweet dreams, my princess. A compliment's value. Okay, guys, I have to... No! Not mother! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. See, I'm scared. Why did I have to stop on this? Okay, stop it. Hello, my dears. Oh my gosh, I hope y'all enjoyed that episode. That was... I'm understanding a little bit more as to the slow burnness of a dating sim. Like, I am creating a family. I am creating a community and a relationship with, like, the other characters in the Marchen tavern. Honestly, and I kind of like how bold he is. I love how bold, I forgot his name, Rumple is. I'm kind of sad to, like, see him go. It seems like he's close to breaking his curse, and I have not even finished one good deed. There seems to be, like, some, what I saw as filler sentences, but really it just helps me, like, build. It helps me build a relationship with, like, each character, even if I find it redundant or unnecessary. It still does, like, you know, they're making me giggle. This visual novel is making me giggle, and, you know, I think I'm starting to understand it. Because, like, when a certain character came onto the screen, like Rumple, I got excited. I'm curious as to, like, at what point in the game does, like, the story get more complex and faster? And at what point in the game do I start to have, like, a human connection with a fictional character? I'm very interested to see if my human version of Lucy falls in love with Rumple. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but this is a dating simulation. This is a simulated environment for me to feel the effects of flirtation and blushing and crushing and love. So, you know, I would like to document and I guess verbally talk about at what point in, like, that spectrum of love do I feel for Rumple. And so far, he's exciting. I like being around him. I wouldn't say that I crushed on him, but I definitely like being around him. So, and it's interesting that, dang, these writers know what they're doing. Like, he did go from creepy to, like, sweet. Anyways, I am tired. I have been doing this for too long, and I have to go to bed. But I do plan on streaming this, guys. Do not fret. I hope you guys had a good dinner, and yeah, sweet dreams. Sweet dream, my dears. I'll see y'all at the next one. Bye.